off, I'll apologize for my voice. Now I've realized it wasn't a good idea to put the AC on full blast right after a 5 mile run. So we're the Wellesley team, and our project was rapping with AI, AI rap lyrics generated. So before starting the presentation, let's meet the team. I'm Zihan Wang. I'm a part of the backend team, and I was the data scientist, and I was in charge of collecting data for our model.
I'm Gabriel, and I was also part of the backend team, and I worked on the software.
Hello everyone, I'm Leo, and I was also part of the backend team, and I also worked on software.
I'm Miriam. I was a front-end engineer, which means I worked on the web design.
Hello, my name is Marissa Foley. I was on the front end of the team, and I was also on web design with Miriam.
All right.
Hi, okay. Yeah, this is Terrence. I'm the TA of Wellesley, and I work on nothing.
All right. So what does our project do exactly? It will take a prompt from the user and generate 3 verses of rap lyrics based on the input and on the selected artist. So it will generate 3 different rap samples based on the rapper's style. So the bot has been trained on lyrics acquired from Spotify of Eminem, Tyler, the Creator, Tupac. So like I said before, I've collected data of profanity words because we need to clean that out. And on the webpage, we even included a text-to-speech interface that can read those verses generated from the website aloud in Donald Trump's voice. Now I'll let Gabriel explain our motivation.
All right, so the reason we did this is not because we want to put rappers out of business. No, we wanted to create a bot that might be able to help people like aspiring artists who need inspiration for their first song or something, but they have writer's block. They can't write, so they can put in a prompt and get something back. Also, we want to be a little more creative with our project. So, because there's a lot of pop lyric generators out there, but not really a lot of rap ones. And since you're probably wondering how we made this project, I'm going to pass it off to Leo, and he'll explain to you how our backend works.
Alrighty, so I was part of the backend engineer, and I was in charge of pre-processing our data. So before we could hand off all of our data to our model and let it get training, there's some stuff we have to get rid of. So first off, a lot of swear words, because this is rap, and so there's a lot of them. And so we used the a swear word database that Zihan found, and and we just removed any words that were swear words. And yeah, and there was also and so we mined our data from Spotify, but there was some leftover bits of code lying around. Like we had this, the phrase I highlighted here. Yeah, we don't want our model to learn that because that's not music. So yeah, there were also headers to each verse. So it says verse 1, verse 2, chorus. And while we do want our model to maybe like learn how to phrase its lyrics, we don't want it to learn the headers. And so we have to remove that. And so we use several tools, including NLTK, Natural Language Toolkit, as well as regex, regular expression. And so we used re.sub here, and it allows us to substitute a phrase for another phrase, which is very powerful. And we also had to lowercase everything, and we used NLTK to split up our data into sentences and then into words. And when we split it up into words, that would allow us to search through each word. And if that word was a swear word, we'd remove it, and then we'd piece all the words back together into sentences. And now that our data is clean, we could pass it through to our model, which is GPT Neo by Luther AI. I have their website right here. We just use AI text gen, the 125 million parameter model. And once we got that trained, we could upload it onto the website. And so speaking of the website, I'm going to pass it over to Miriam to talk about it.
All right, so our website, we kept it to a simple one-page design for our front page. So you can see all of our information about our model right at the start. So you don't have to go clicking around through different tabs to try and figure out what's going on. So we have our try it out section. You can either click directly to each creator's page or see them from the front page. And we also have a section where you can take the lyrics generated from these pages and have Trump rap them for you. We also have a direct link to AI Camp, a Meet the Team section. And we have 3 different models here, as well as we imported a Trump reading thing, basically, that will read anything you give it. Now I'll pass it off to Marissa to give us a quick demo of our generation.
Could you just quickly share? Yeah, thank you. So I'll be doing a quick demonstration of our team's product. As my teammates went over before, we have 3 separate models and they each are for a different rapper. So we have Tupac, Eminem, and Tyler the Creator. For this demo, I'll just go with Eminem. So as you see here, you can put in a prompt and then generate, and 3 different verses of a song will come up based on the prompt. So if anybody has a certain prompt they'd like me to use, they could say that now. If not, I can just pick something. I'll go with $100. I'll go with that. And then we just click generate. It's going to take a little bit just to come up with something. But once it does, you can see here is 3 different verses of lyrics that the computer was able to generate. And each time you put something in, it's going to come up with new lyrics. And for each singer, it's going to generate lyrics based off the style of that singer. I'm going to quickly pass it back to Zihan to show the last aspect of our project.
Okay, so hi again. Okay, so I'll be demonstrating the audio input text-to-speech function of our web page. So if I input a previously generated lyrics model make.
Zihan, can you show them what it looks like the original file?
Oh, yeah.
Today, I'll sign an executive order that directs the federal government to replace outdated and really outdated, it's called degree.
So we let our model train based on this audio file. And so if we click on generate and okay, it's reloaded, and let's go to the GPU center. It's gonna quickly generate a audio file and send it back to the website. So if we refresh the page, I'll be playing some music of the sea turtle swimming background while we're doing this. As you can see, this is a pretty big file. So it's gonna take a while. All right, I think it's done. Let's refresh our page, stop the music, and
My pen hits the paper and the flow don't stop, beat in the head while my lyrics drop.
so it's the same thing that we input. So does anyone have anything that they like to input inside of the text box? You can just type in the chat if you prefer typing.
guys, do you have anything you want to Trump to speak out? That's super fun.
If not, anyone can, when we get this all deployed, anyone can try it on their own time too. I know we have a few groups left. Don't want to cut you guys off though if we've got more of the presentation though.
All right, so if anyone have any question about our project, feel free to ask right now. And that's it. Thanks for watching our presentation.
That is awesome.